Welcome to the Buzz Verdicts, the podcast where the truth is put on trial and the jury might be a little buzzed. I'm your host and chief storyteller, Aaron Campbell. Joining me on the couch are my three sons and co-hosts, Justice,
yep.
Yushan,
hello,
Leland,
George W. Bush,
Kanye, and Michael Myers. These guys are the real Verdict Squad, sharp, hilarious, and always ready to call me out when something smells like pure AI fiction. Here's how the podcast works. Every episode, I hit them with a wild story about a celebrity. Could be something outrageous, scandalous, heartwarming, or just plain bizarre. The catch? The story might be 100% true, or might be a complete fabrication whipped up by sneaky AI. Their job, to break, reel me, throw out their best guesses, and deliver the final verdict. True or AI lie? The name says it all. Shut up, Buzz Verdicts. They may or may not be under the influence of perfectly legal substances in the province of Manitoba while rendering judgment. No spoiler on who, Justice throwing the N-word again, like every episode on this board. No spoilers on who's sipping what or inhaling what, but let's just say the vibes are loose, the laughs will be loud, and the truth, well, we'll see if it survives a cross-examination. So grab your headphones, pour something cold or herbal, your call, and settle in. It's time for the family to take the stand, the stories to get wild, and the verdicts to drop. Justice Yushan Leland, are you all sober enough to tell fact from fiction, or will AI win this round? They're too high. Stop talking. All right then. Let's see if today's story holds up in the court of Buzz Verdicts.
Can I just say, we've done 10 episodes. We only did one, a wholesome story, and that was Tom Hanks' one. And that's not even wholesome, because you brought up Chet.
Matthew McConaughey was also made as high playing at bongos.
But naked.
But this is Buzz Verdicts. We're not going to tell wholesome stories. Fuck that.
Yeah, true. But they might even feature the hook.
We're cutting all this because we haven't said the episode, so keep going.
Well, yeah, I know. Why you just say, why do you put host in there when we don't even talk about it?
Okay, stop talking. Okay, so this is episode 10. What are the records again? Nobody's doing really
4
good.
4 5 6 and 3.
Liar. Justice is 5 and 4. Yushan's high. He doesn't know his numbers. 5 and 4. And Leland's 6 and 3. So Justice has won 2 in a row. Yushan's fluked out and won 2 in a row. And Leland's lost 1 in a row. So episode 10, let's get your guesses in. I'm pretty sure you guys will guess this one. Okay, 4 guesses, hardest to easiest. I once got so fed up with a tag team showing up late and drunk to a show that I personally fired them on the spot. And this was years before I was even in the WWF.
WWF. Let's give you an old school lesson.
Okay. During a match in Mexico against Bad News Brown, I was feeling under the weather and had been drinking tequila. In the middle of my belt, things went very wrong, and I accidentally had diarrhea all over my opponent.
Bad News Brown.
Yeah, Bad News Brown, and he shit all over him.
Bad News Brown.
Okay, next guess. Whenever my drinking buddies left their small cars parked outside a bar, I'd casually pick them up or slide them around as a prank, wedging them between lampposts, turning them to face the wrong direction, or moving them to spots where the owners couldn't easily drive away. I think we guessed. Okay, we got one more. Don't show anybody your guess. You should start thinking. Okay, easiest guess. I was so enormously strong that I once got into a bar confrontation with 4 guys who then ran to the car to escape. I grabbed the car and flipped the whole thing over while they were still inside.
Okay, I know who it is, but I'm
well, write it down.
I can't.
No, you gotta write it down.
God damn it!
Use your printing. Come on. If you spelled true wrong.
That's what I'm saying. I can't write this whole ass name.
But don't worry, I think I misspelled part of this too. Yeah, you should definitely misspell it. Okay.
I don't know who it is anyways.
You shall go first.
Andre the Giant.
Yeah, Andre. Let's see how you spell it. Andrew the Saint? Is that the... Yeah, Andre the Giant?
Yeah.
Really? Andre the Giant?
Andre the Giant.
You spelled Andrew the Saint. Instead of Andre the Giant dumbass.
Hey, I gotta trademark that. That's
How did you graduate school?
I had girls do my homework for me.
I did some homework for
Yeah,
you.
you was in my class.
I did some homework for him too. Okay, is this first time you guys have all guessed it?
Yeah, no.
Correct.
Yeah, I think so. But,
No,
Okay.
the teachers used to
So-
give Leland my homework to do it for me.
So we're going to do another wrestler one because Leon was so racist during the Hulk Hogan episode we could never air
Yeah,
it.
that's the last
Because we'll get
one.
sued by Brooke
when
Hogan.
we can get basketball over here?
We're only episode 10 in and there's 50 episodes per season, so we got a lot of time.
I just put
Okay,
having wrestling one. We had two wrestling.
no, only one. We couldn't release Hulk Hogan because Leland got racist and we had to dump the
Hey,
episode.
I am
You
hard.
technically, that was still technically two. It would have been two if
Yeah,
the races and he had enough storage.
yeah. Leland had to send a legal letter to Brooke Hogan.
I apologize to Brooke and Nick. They have forgiven me.
There we go. Talking shit about their deceased father. Okay, this is an Andre the Giant story. Here's a story about Andre the Giant that doesn't get told as often as the epic drinking sessions, plane incidents, or Princess Bride fart story. Do you guys know the Princess Bride fart story?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
So he's filming Princess Bride and the guy who's in it. One guy's in it. He's like, oh, Andre's like, my stomach hurts. Look at the filming. Andre the Giant farted for like 6 straight minutes. And then he's finished farting. He's like, I'm better, boss. Let's go. And they kept.
Really?
Yeah.
I,
We'll bring it up when we talk about story. Okay.
Yeah, you see.
In the early days, when Andre was still relatively new to the U.S. wrestling scene, and before he became a global icon, he was out drinking with some wrestler buddies in New York City. After a long night at the bar, Andre and Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream himself, Cody Rhodes' dad,
Yeah.
who wore the polka dot panties,
Some of them coming.
decided it would be hilarious to borrow a pair of horse-drawn carriages that were parked outside, the kind used for romantic tourist rides through Central Park in New York City. The two massive men, Andre, at well over 500 pounds already, and Dusty, no lightweight, climbed onto the carriages, took the reins, and proceeded to drive them through the streets of Manhattan like it was a Wild West. They were whooping, laughing, and generally causing a spectacle as they clopped along, completely drunk, and treating the carriages like their personal joyrides. Eventually, they returned them, or abandoned them somewhere, but the image of these two larger-than-life wrestlers commanding Victorian-style horse carriages in modern New York City was pure absurdity. Okay. Andre the Giant. Andre Rene Roussimoff, better known as his ring name Andre the Giant, was a French professional wrestler and actor, dubbed the eighth wonder of the world. Roussimoff was known for his great size, which was a result of giantism caused by excessive human growth hormone. Eighth wonder of the world. Huh? Oh, it's an unofficial title. What else? No, that's not right. I guess that's just what they call it back then. So he was born May 19th, 1946, and died January 28th, 1993, at the age of 46. He was 7'4", 520 pounds.
Oh,
He's a big ass guy.
So he was Wembyama's height,
yeah, but then
but yeah, 520 pounds.
He's about the amount of build he was doing.
But that was his build weight, so he could have been a lot less. But that's what they just said.
It's kind of like, oh, here comes this wrestler. Let's add a couple inches of height and say they weigh around 300 pounds.
Yeah. So he began wrestling in 1966. He relocated to North America in 1971. He started wrestling with WWF in 1973. Promoter Vincent J. McMahon as a roving special attraction who wrestled for promotions throughout the United States as well as Japan. During the 1980s, Andre Giant became a mainstay in WWF, being paired with the villainous manager Bobby Heenan and feuding with Hulk Hogan. You can't even say his name, Lily. We'll get to. The two headlined WrestleMania 3 in 1987, and then in 1988 he defeated Hogan to win the WWF Championship, his sole World Heavyweight Championship at the main event. After his death, Andre became the inaugural inductee into newly created WWF Hall of Fame. He was later a charter member of the Wrestling Observer Newsletter Hall of Fame and the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame. Later described him as being one of the most recognizable figures in the world, both as a professional wrestler and as a pop culture icon. Okay, so let's look up his acting career before we look up anything else. On a drive branched out into acting. After 1967's French boxing film, he made his U.S. acting debut playing a Sasquatch, Bigfoot, in a 2-part episode airing in 1976 on the television series The $6 Million Man. He was the Sasquatch on The $6 Million Man. 1976, his role, Sasquatch. He was on BJ and the Bear. That's the second time we've mentioned BJ and the Bear.
Yeah. What's BJ and the Bear about?
The guy with the monkey in the truck.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Why did we talk about BJ and the Bear the last time?
Because Tom was like Tom Hanks.
Could be. But yeah, BJ and the Bear. He was in the movie The Fall Guy. Conan the Destroyer. That's the Arnold one.
Yeah, I think him and Wilt Chamberlain are both in that one.
Second time we've mentioned Wilt Chamberlain because Justice says he has 20 million kids.
There was a picture of like Archie the Giant and Wilt Chamberlain holding up Arnold by his arm.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's crazy.
1987, The Princess Bride as Fezzik. I don't think I've ever seen that full movie.
It's a good film. He's surprisingly really good in that film.
Who else is in that? Billy Crystal is in that, yeah.
Was it directed by Rob Reiner?
Yeah, I think that's who I was trying to mention earlier. Yeah, Rob Reiner, because he just got murdered by his kid, didn't he?
Yeah. Freddie Savage or something?
Carly Hughes, Mandy Paquin, Christopher Guest, Andre the Giant, Fred Savage, yeah. Robin Wright. That's why we talked about it. Robin Wright was...
Oh, yeah, we mentioned her. Because...
Oh, I didn't mention Robin Wright. Might have been The Princess Bride. Or another movie she was in.
I think... Yeah.
She was in Forrest Gump.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's what
we mentioned her.
She was in Forrest Gump. Yeah.
Maybe you watch some DJ in the Bell.
I don't like the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, Andre the Giant was mentioned in the 1974 Guinness Book of World Records as the then highest paid wrestler in history. He earned an annual salary back then of $400,000 a year, equivalent to $2.6 million in 2025. He had one child. Robin Christensen is his only child. Her mother died in 2008, became acquainted with Andre through the wrestling business around 1972-93. Christensen had regular contact with her father, but only saw him 5 times in her life. After his death, Christensen spoke positively about her father and became a guardian of his image and legacy. In 1989, Andre was arrested and charged with assault after he smacked a cameraman shooting his match with the Ultimate Warrior. While acquitted on assault charges, he was fined $100 for criminal mischief and ordered to pay the camera guy $233 for damage to his equipment.
Nowadays, that would be like $20,000.
Yeah, $100. Author William Goldman wrote a novel about the screenplay of The Princess Bride, wrote a non-fiction work, What Lie Did I Tell? And Andre was one of the most gentlest and most generous people he ever knew. Whenever Andre ate with somebody in a restaurant, he would pay. He would also insist on paying when he was a guest. On one occasion, after Andre attended dinner with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Wilt Chamberlain, Schwarzenegger had quietly moved to the cashier to pay before Andre could, but then found himself being physically lifted, carried from his table, and deposited on top of the car by Andre. So Arnold tried to pay the bill, and Andre just picked him up. Andre owned a ranch in Ellerbe, North Carolina, looked after by 2 of his close friends. When he was not on the road, he loved spending time at the ranch, where he tended to his cattle, played with his dogs, and entertained his friends. While there were custom-made chairs and a few other modifications in his home to accommodate his size, tales that everything in his home was custom-made for a large man was exaggerated. Since Andre could not easily go shopping due to his famous size, he was known to spend hours watching and purchasing items from the shopping channel QVC. So Andre just sitting in a big chair, having beers, watching the home cell network.
Yeah,
Just
but
by
yours
itself.
is having kegers.
Imagine Andre calling. He's like, I can't even do an Andre
Yeah,
accent.
he has like a French accent. So
Yeah.
do you know if you're gonna do an Andre the Giant impression, you gotta do it like kind of do like a slow person.
Yeah.
Like, no offense to Andre the Giant, he is much better than Terry Bollea. You know.
Stop mentioning his name. We're gonna get sued.
Right.
Okay. Andre has been dubbed the greatest drunk on earth. He took the title from Justice here. For once consuming 119 cans of beer in 6 hours.
Light week.
So that's a beer every 3 minutes for 6 hours.
Light week.
You'd have 3 beers and you'd be fit-faced.
Dead.
Light week. What beers was he drinking? Oh, the tranny food was he?
There's a
We
picture of
just
him.
got demonetized. Back then, they didn't have that kind of beer. It was- okay.
Whatever beer you have, just would be that for a challenge.
When Letterman asked if he was drunk, Andre said he couldn't remember because he passed out. Well, that's a good way to do it. On an episode of WWE's Legends of Wrestling, Mike Graham said Andre once drank 156 beers in one sitting, which was confirmed by Dusty Rhodes. The Fabulous Moolah wrote in her autobiography that Andre drank 127 beers at a bar of the Abraham Lincoln Hotel in Reading, Pennsylvania, and later passed out in the lobby. The staff could not move him and they had to leave him there until he woke up. In a shoot interview, Ken Patera recalled an occasion where Andre was challenged by Dick Murdoch to a beer drinking contest. After 9 hours, Andre had drank 116 beers. A tale recounted by Carly Hughes in his book about making a Princess Bride had Andre falling on top of something while drunk, after which the NYPD sent an undercover officer to follow Andre around whenever he went out drinking in their city to make sure he did not fall on anyone again. So he got drunk, fell on somebody, and then they hired police detail to make sure he would fall.
Yeah. So me being a wrestling fan, you bringing up all these old wrestlers.
Yeah.
There were some crazy stories about Ken Patel and Dick Murdoch.
Well, they can't drink as much as Andre.
Oh no, I can mention something about Dick Murdoch, but this would definitely get us monetized.
Okay,
So,
all our wrestling episodes we want to air.
Yeah.
So.
yeah.
Another story says that prior to his WrestleMania 3 match with Hulk Hogan, Andre drank 14 bottles of wine. Drank a case of 12 bottles of Putelli Fuisi during his 3-hour bus journey to the match. So he has 14 bottles of wine in ready. An urban legend exists surrounding Andre's 1987 surgery in which it's said it is impossible for an anesthesiologist to estimate a dosage via standard methods. Consequently, his alcohol tolerance was used as a guiding instead. So when they tried to put him for surgery, they had to give him like bottles of this stuff because he didn't go good. Some stories of Andre's eating habits have circulated, such as one dinner where he ate 12 16-ounce steaks and 15 lobsters in one sitting. However, according to his usual traveling partner Tim White, Andre only ate so much on occasion to show off, saying he had a substantial appetite for his size, but it was completely normal. Okay. Death. On the morning of January 28, 1993, Andre died of congestive heart failure and apparent heart attack in his sleep, likely associated with his untreated acromegaly at a Paris hotel at the age of 46. After he visited playing cards in Milan with some of his oldest friends the night of the 27th, he returned to his hotel room around 1 a.m. 12 hours later that afternoon, Andre was found dead in his room by hotel management and his chauffeur. He was in Paris at the time to attend his father's funeral. While there, he had decided to extend the stay there to be with his mother on her birthday. So he died just after his father's funeral on his mother's birthday. In his will, he specified that his remains should be cremated and disposed of. Upon his death in Paris, his family and friends held a funeral for him, intending to bury him near his father. When they learned of his wish to be cremated, his body was flown to the USA, where he was cremated along with his wishes. His ashes were scattered at his ranch in North Carolina. Additionally, in accordance to his will, he left his estate to his daughter, his sole beneficiary.
You imagine having to remove that body.
Yeah, that was
Like,
forklift.
yeah, like a 7-foot, like 400-pound man You gotta try to get
They found
that.
him in a hotel room
Yeah,
too.
right?
Yeah, so can't even get him through the door.
Door into the elevator, down the stairs, like that's.
Okay, so his drinking
that would
partner
be, like,
that night,
forklift, remove the window, like get the green on.
his horse thief drinking partner that night, Dusty Rhodes. Do you know Dusty Rhodes' real name?
Is it like Foreman or something?
Virgil Riley Reynolds Jr.,
Yeah, Persian. Yeah, no wonder you're gonna play Dusty.
better known as American Dream Dusty Rhodes. He was born October 12, 1945 in Austin, Texas, and he died June 11th, 2015 at the age of 69, cause of death, kidney failure. So he is Dustin Rhodes, Gold Dust,
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes, American Nightmare, and then Brandy Rhodes, that's his daughter.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rakeem Rhodes.
Okay.
that's like a nickname they call him.
Yeah, like, man, you never heard that one.
Reynolds was married to Sandra McHogg from 1965 to 1975, with whom he shared 2 children, Dustin and Kristen Reynolds, a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. In 1978, he married Michelle Rubio, whom he had 2 children, Teal Reynolds and Cody Reynolds. So Dustin and Cody aren't even full brothers.
Yeah, half brothers.
They're half brothers. The couple were married for 37 years until his death in 2015. He had 7 grandchildren. He also had a brother, Larry, and a sister named Connie. He played baseball and football at Sul Ross State University in Alpine, Texas, before transferring to West Texas State University. In his later years, Rhodes suffered from kidney diseases. June 10th, 2015, just after your birthday, paramedics responded to Rhodes' home in Orlando, Florida, after getting a report call that he had fallen. They drove him to a nearby hospital where he died the next day at the age of 69 from the effects of kidney failure. Rhodes was cremated, and his ashes were spread by his son Dustin on a ranch that Rhodes loved to visit.
Was it Andre's ranch?
Him and Andre were good friends.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
At the 2015 Money in the Bank pay-per-view, a 10-bell salute was given to Andre Rhodes with the entire WWE roster and the McMahon family on the entrance ramp. The next night on Raw, they honored him with a video tribute and a special after Raw WWE Network. So yeah, he died. His ashes get sent to a ranch that he liked to go to, and Andre dies.
Yeah, it is.
That's some best friendship. Like,
Yeah, like if you're gonna steal horse carriages
yeah,
after drinking, you're gonna do it with your friend. You're
Yeah.
not gonna be.
that's some shit. Like,
I'm
give
just-
me
I'm-
enough drinks and I find a homeless dude.
Okay, but we all have stories, maybe not legally, of getting drunk and then stealing something with your restaurant.
Yeah.
No.
No, I usually just fall through the door.
Yeah. So you and Derek, you and Keegan, you and Cole. You don't have one of those stories?
No, they usually just run over No.
Or throw up and get escorted out of houses and break your ankle.
Well, I didn't break my ankle. I wasn't escorted out. I was helped out
Okay.
the house.
But we've all had friends where we steal stuff. But do you steal stuff when your friend's Andre the Giant and people are going to recognize you?
No,
Oh, hell yeah.
Like when the cops go around asking for stories, be like, it was Andre. Can you pick him out of a lineup? Yeah, this sounds
Yeah.
4 or 5
It was a fat white dude with a southern accent and a giant Frenchman.
I mean, that's
One's
the type
wearing
of
black,
He's black and polka dots.
the other one's wearing a onesie.
stuff. I'll do something else.
I see, I
would do that.
I know what Dusty Rhodes sounds like. Like you,
Yeah.
like, they don't. I'm just imagining him telling Andre to steal something.
But I'm just.
You think it was Dusty telling Andre to steal something?
Oh yeah.
If Andre's 123 beers in, I think it might be Andre telling Dusty, like,
Yeah.
hey, there's 2 of them, let's go.
But my thing is, that horse carriage probably great, Calvin.
But they each took a horse carriage.
Oh, they each took okay. And they're just on one.
No.
Andre alone would crush.
No, they
that
took
shit.
2 of them and they were racing them around.
Honestly, I thought they would just have Andre pull it.
Okay, let's hear the story again. In the early days when Andre was still relatively new to the U.S. and wrestling scene, he was out drinking with some wrestling buddies in New York City. After a long night at the bar, Andre and Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream himself, decided it would be hilarious to borrow a pair of horse-drawn carriages that were parked outside, the kind used for romantic tourist rides through Central Park in New York City. The 2 massive men, Andre was well over 500 pounds already, and Dusty, no lightweight, climbed into the carriages, took the reins, and proceeded to drive them throughout the streets of Manhattan like it was the Wild West. There were whooping, laughing, and generally causing a spectacle as they clopped along, completely drunk and treating the carriages like their personal joyrides. Eventually, they returned them or abandoned them somewhere. But the image of these two larger-than-life wrestlers commanding Victoria-style horse carriages in modern New York City traffic is purely absurd. So, they both like ranches.
Yeah.
So they would know horses.
They're both,
Because you can't just jump on a horse and make the horse go.
yeah.
You got to know how to command a horse. So that could be the part of the story where, hey, they're on ranches. Let's make up a story and have it not be true.
I'm still like, you ever see the film Blazing Saddles?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the character Mongo, like, he punches the shit out of a host?
Yeah.
I'm just imagine that's how Andre gets the host.
Okay, stop. Keep chasing his dog.
You have to jump.
No, Pete's dog's running on him. Now he's in the backyard.
It's his fault. He's a fucking dumbass. Can we just cut all that out? Maybe. Think about it.
Yeah, I can cut it there.
Actually,
What were we last talking about?
we were talking about the Blazing Saddles, the character Mongo,
Okay.
like, punches the host. That's how I imagine Andre commanding a host. It's like, move!
Yeah, but in movies nowadays you can't punch horses. You'd be in trouble.
Well, you said punch a host, just...
Not a real horse.
No,
PETA. PETA was mad at Obama for
For
killing a fly.
killing a
Fuck
fly,
PETA.
Well, Peter can go kiss my ass.
Okay. So we need 3 guesses.
No.
Well, Andre the Giant and the
You need
American
2.5.
Dream Dusty Rhodes. The son of a plumber.
Okay, we're going to Leland go first. This is Andre the Giant / Dusty story. 100% true.
I
Or
think
false?
that's it.
You say false?
Yeah, I got a reason not to. So,
Well, wait till then. Yeah. You try? True or false?
Not true.
So that's
Not
false.
true.
Justice? False. Okay, why do you think it's false?
you say in his oldie days? You said the story says in Andre's oldie days wrestling.
Let's see here. In early days when he was relatively new to the U.S. So that doesn't mean like his first year.
Yeah, so I'm thinking there was a long period of time where Dusty Rhodes was in the NWA, and it's just like the old days Andre's coming over.
It said other wrestlers. It didn't say other WWE wrestlers.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm thinking it could be Andre was probably the WWE at the time. So
Okay.
I just can't see Andre the big ass hopping on a horse carriage without any promotion.
So you all say true. You all say false.
yeah, so
Okay. This story is 100% true.
God,
What?
the fuck?
This story is 100% true. Andre and Dusty got drunk one night in New York City, and at Central Park, there's a bar
Yeah.
across from Central Park. They park the horse-drawn carriages so they can take people through the park. Well, after they were drinking, the guys kind of walked away to have a break. They leave the horses there. So they walk out of the bar, sees these 2 carriages, untie the horses because Andre had a ranch and Dusty grew up in Texas. They jumped on there, took the reins, bolted with the 2 carriages, raced around Central Park in Manhattan. Like where Lennon got
Yeah.
shot, or what's his name? The Beatle got shot.
John Lennon. Yeah.
John Lennon, like they raced past that place and around, and then they dumped them. They dumped the carriages and just went back to their hotel.
Did they ride around Bill when he got shot?
Yeah. Yeah, so no, that story's 100% true.
I can't. You know what? Yeah, it's like Andre the Giant could drink 150 beers.
Yeah,
I
his
feel-
drinking stories are like
I feel like if you 150 beers, think like let's steal something.
Mm.
And when you miss Dusty Rhodes, it's like let's do
Okay, so with that loss, Justice 5-5, you Sean 5-5, Leland 6-4. This is the second time that AI has won 100%. ODB, the other
it.
episode.
Obama.
No, Obama.
Oh,
they
ODB.
both-
Oh yeah, ODB.
Yeah, ODB, y'all picked lie. Y'all lost. Y'all picked true. I know it was a lie. Yeah, so this
Yeah.
one, yeah, you guys all lose.
You know, two led. You gotta lose one. At least we're losing one to one's false and one's true.
Perfect. So that was episode 10. This one doesn't come out till like May 22nd, so for like another 5 weeks, they're all dead. Dusty's dead, Andre's dead, so we won't have to put in memoriam of who died. Hopefully Cody Rhodes doesn't die, because we do mention him.
Quick story. This is not a story against Dusty Rhodes. This is a funny story.
Okay.
So when Dusty Rhodes in WCW, the NWO was like around,
yeah,
and Dusty was a face at the time, and Cody Rhodes was like a huge fan of Rey Mysterio. Okay. So when Dusty told against like Rey Mysterio and joined the NWO, Cody Rhodes was so upset, and Dustin refused to break character. He did not give. He did not tell his son wrestling is fake. He kept it. He was just like, I had to do it.
Really?
Yeah. So Cody Rhodes' mom had to yell at Dusty to say, no, he's a child, and you have to tell him eventually. Tell him that it was fake.
So he thought it was real.
Yeah, he thought that his dad.
So does Cody Rhodes still think that Dominic Mysterio is really Eddie Bravo's son?
Eddie Guerrero's son.
Eddie Guerrero, Eddie Bravo. Eddie Bravo's a jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah. No, I feel like, yeah, I feel like you know thing is fake now, but imagine doing that to your kids, like, because you got, at what point, if you're wrestling, you have a kid, at what point do you have to have a conversation?
So, I'll tell you when I found out wrestling was fake. When my dad started dating Maggie, so I would have been probably 5.
Yeah.
Maggie worked at a bar. She was a bartender at the bar, and then after the bar, they'd go drink at Maggie's house. So me and Ricky were visiting Grandpa Paul, and we're like, oh, let's go to Maggie's house. I walk in, and it's Big Boss Man and Earthquake and another wrestler just sitting in Maggie's kitchen drinking beers. What the hell? Yeah. She's like, because Earthquake was from Surrey.
Yeah.
And he was really young, but he looked like an old guy. But they drank at the bar where Maggie served him, and then they go back to Maggie's or Maggie's friend's place and they drink. So here I am, I watch wrestling every Saturday morning religiously. Mm. I walk into Maggie's kitchen, and there's like 3 of my favorite wrestlers getting drunk together. Oh, who are you? Oh, you're Maggie's new boyfriend's new son. And like playing with them, and they like throw me around and stuff. Yeah. I'm like, oh, wrestling ain't real.
Yeah.
Like they ruined wrestling for me, but it's cool.
Yeah, it was such a, because you found out in a cool way. Yeah. I just pieced it together after.
Oh yeah, I found it in a cool way that they used to party, do cocaine in the bathroom. That's a cool way to find out wrestling's fake.
Yeah, you know what? That's a cool way to find out.
Yeah. That's
true. How did you find out wrestling's fake? I saw the Big Boss Man in the bathroom.
Well, I didn't see him do it, but they'd go in there and come out and rubbing their nose.
He's supposed to be a cop.
No, he was a prison guard. He wasn't a cop.
No, he that gimmick was he was a cop prison guard.
He's like Rick Ross. Okay, so this is episode 10. Full episode will be on YouTube. Clips will be on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter, unless you, Sean, gets kicked off TikTok again because he makes sexual harassment comments towards
women. It wasn't
sexual.
Watch Forrest Gump, you'll know.
Forrest Mumby Humpy. Yeah. Check out that one. You'll see the second version on TikTok because you, Sean, got us a community strike. Okay, Leland, what's up?
Wu-Tang's for the children. And rest in peace onto the jungle.
We're out. Bye.